want to see if I can show you this. It went to engine power, but now it's back on battery power. So now it's engine and battery. Now engine, it goes back and forth. And I don't know if the engine's running when it's on battery power. You can see if I accelerate, a lot more. It's got plenty of power, and it goes to the battery power. Then if I let off, you can see it's regenerating. So while you're letting off and it's slowing down, then you're actually charging the battery back up. But I just used my first gallon of gas. So if you're kind of wondering if you drive more than 40 miles and think it wouldn't be worth it, I've driven 82 miles and I've used 1 gallon of gas. So just if you had a 40-mile drive to work, you could go to work and back and you'd only use 1 gallon of gas. I stopped to get some lunch, and when I stopped, I noticed the battery does get charged some by the regeneration of the brakes or slowing down. And when I was in town and going through the drive-through line, it just used the battery. So after you use the 40 miles on the battery, that doesn't mean you're done until you recharge. You still get some benefit from it. Just in case you were wondering, I've got a 10-hour drive, so I can't afford to go 60 miles an hour. As you can see, I mean, it is no problem doing what you need to get on home and driving realistically. The engine's not loud. I can't hear it revved up to keep me going this fast. It's not having any problem keeping up. Just smooth, and I can't get over how fun it is to drive, how much responsive it is. I've driven Corvettes, Camaros. I mean, it's not a Corvette or Camaro, but it is a very tight and fun car to drive. It's kind of like driving an iPhone. Still discovering new things it'll do, and just gets addictive watching that little ball on the right. You can see it doesn't really like me going quite this fast, but police officer up here. But you can see when I go 60, the ball's more in the sweet spot. When I get back up there, it gets out of it a little bit. But everything's going good now. See, 124 miles in, I've only used 2 gallons of gas. Pretty impressive. Hey, I just found kind of a new feature. I was in the nav screen and hit the info button, and it gives you the weather. I didn't know it did that. It's pretty cool. It already knows where I am. North Carolina, clear, 72 degrees, visibility, pressure, wind. And then you can go up here to menu and hit extended forecast, and it gives you the 5-day forecast, which is pretty cool. Highs and lows, and rain. And then you can also go a long route, and it actually tells you all the way to your destination what the weather's like. I just reached the halfway point. I've been 310 miles. We'll have to fill up soon. I think I've said before, it's I think a 9-gallon tank. I've used 6.8 gallons on this trip, and a little bit before I started the trip. Showing 70 miles left with gas. I've been, you can read it, 310 miles. I've burned 6.8 gallons, and my average gas is 45.5, which is probably close to what I've heard. You get about 44 and some change. Definitely still doing good. No problems. We got traffic, stop and go, and I'll let you see what's happening. Basically, we're on, even after that time, there's enough charge in the battery, we're on battery power. So when we start going 14, 15 miles an hour, engine is not on right now. It's 100% battery. And you can see when I let off the gas, we're charging the battery. And then give it a little gas, and Now the engine came on.